This is Phil,
And Courtney?
and in today's video I'm cooking a steak bomb, or a steak and cheese sub. So here I got an onion, slicing it up. It says yellow onion. You could use probably any onion, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But again, we had these, so we'll just go with it.
Even if you had a green onion in the fridge.
That's true.
But you know what you did wrong?
What?
No towel. You're sliding all over the place.
I know, the cutting board's sliding all over the place.
Yeah, you're going to lose a finger.
And this says half a bell pepper. Now, I had part of a red pepper, part of a yellow pepper or an orange pepper from a different recipe. So I just used that because I had it, but you could just use a green pepper. You could use just part of a yellow pepper or whatever you have. And then half a jalapeno. I pull the pith out there and the seeds so it's not as spicy.
Yeah, you can kind of control your heat there.
Yep. So cut up the jalapeno there.
Now, you went with white mushrooms. Have you ever done portobello mushrooms?
I think I have in the past. I like the white mushrooms for the steak and cheese, but portobello would be good. And here I cut off a weird little soft piece of the mushroom. Sometimes you're going to have that. And just slice them all up.
Nice and thin.
Yep. Cook about the same time as the peppers. The onions go in first because you want to get them like caramelized.
And sweet.
Yeah, so put them in at like medium and then turn it down to low and just give them plenty of time until they turn the color that you want them, a little bit more tinted, like brownish color, starting to caramelize, and that's kind of where you want to be on the onions. Ooh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Now, why oil, not butter?
Ooh, yeah, I could have used butter.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know me, I always want to know about the butter.
Yeah, I used olive oil here, but you could totally use butter and it would come out good. Yep, look at that color, looking good. And then after only a few minutes, it cooks up and ready to go. Just trying to get the peppers a little bit soft. And here I'm making it cheese sauce.
Oh, cheese sauce.
Yeah, so that's something a little bit different, but it came out awesome. So seasoning the steak, this was a seasoning mix that I had. So get both sides. But another thing too, I know with some of these seasoning mix, they just don't have enough salt in them. So I always just put a little bit extra salt, especially when doing like a steak. So the steak's just sitting at room temperature, kind of coming up over there. And in the meantime, I'm making the cheese sauce here.
Ugh, yes.
So it's like
now the butter's coming in.
Yeah, a tablespoon and a half of butter there. And then like equal parts flour. And then you turn it, this is like medium low, and you're just trying to get the raw flour flavor cooked out. It takes a couple minutes. And then add in some milk here, and just keep stirring as you're adding it with the temperature like super low or even off at this point.
Gotcha. Now, do you have to have your whole fist in there?
I know. I always get on you for blocking the camera, and here I am just blocking with my whole arm. So yeah, there we go. But then you just stir it up until it gets nice and smooth, and it starts thickening up, and then add the cheese with the temperature off because it's already hot. So you can the cheese will just melt into the like hot sauce there.
And we like sharp cheddar. I think a traditional steak bomb is like a milder cheese, usually like a provolone or something, but it
American
just goes
or provolone.
So good with the cheddar.
Yeah, we like with the sharp cheddar. Reposition the steak there in the grill for the camera.
Nice.
So cooking it here, I think I did it on a hot grill. It was like 3 minutes on the first side, like 2 to 3 minutes on the second side, and you can touch it to see if it's done. See if it's got the texture you want, and then grill up the rolls. That's important to get.
Yes, it is.
Get the rolls cooked up too. And here I sliced the steak. The camera is off, but there you can see that's kind of the color you want. It's medium there. I would like it medium rare to medium. So, but as I cut into it here, it kind of gets more closer to the medium rare. And I did some thin slices here.
Yeah, nice knife work you got there.
And in this one New York strip, I ended up making 2 sandwiches out of it, which are some pretty big sandwiches. You could easily have stretched this to probably 4 sandwiches with a little bit more onions and peppers.
Coulda, but the 2 were good.
Yep. So steak on the roll there. Why not a little bit more? And then the cheese sauce, sharp cheddar cheese sauce, so good.
This is basically like 2 fistfuls of sandwich when you're done.
Yep. And then onions and peppers. It's important to get the good crusty roll. These were from a local bakery here, and they're so good.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna stuff it full, if you go with a cheap roll, that's
Yep.
gonna be even messier.
And a little Frank's on top, little heat, little bit of the vinegar taste. It's so good. And just look at this thing. Cut right into it.
Eviscerate it.
Yeah, that was an excellent sandwich. This is like one of those things that I made it for the channel because I knew it would be good, but it came out 10 times better than I was even hoping. This is an awesome recipe.
Good job.